type of football. Welcome to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC. Between the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. On the Broncos sideline, get a look at their head coach. This side hoping to stay above 500 after this week. They're 3-2 here today. Opposing him, that's Aaron Glenn, head coach of the Jets. These guys serving as our home team here in the English capital. Kate Scott, joined by my partner Brock Hewer. That is punter Mitch Wishnowski to get this one started. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
A win is a win for him. Whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. To be the team first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Broncos.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Intended for Corbin Mims. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Second down. Here's Nix again. Got a man. It's Marvin Mims. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
It's a gain of
A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Just a yard left to go on second down.
a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
The line of scrimmage.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
That's good for a couple of yards. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
First down, Denver.
Shotgun snap to Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for Portland.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Nix from the gun. And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one is knocked away, and that brings up third down.
Incomplete.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
And 10 yards.
On third down, here's Nix. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down.
Kate, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Will Lutz getting the call on fourth down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. All spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Oliver with the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. First down, Smith to throw. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
No gain on the play.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Again, it's Smith to the air. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop the potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at 2nd in the NFL right now in touchdown passes. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he takes it down to the 33. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
At the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Quincy Williams making the tackle. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Running it again with Dobbins. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
At the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
Nick's trying to sneak it. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Devondre Sweat on the stop. A gain of a yard.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Here's Dobbins again on 2nd down. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. To throw, here's Nix. Massive hits, the ball's out. Oh, and they got it back. This play is still live. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Air it out on 3rd. Jets bringing pressure, and they got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
The kick by Lutz is good. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for them.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good to get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Oliver with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And they'll take over facing a 6-0 deficit. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Wilson on the slant. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Smith setting to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's out to clear. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. Well, no doubt about it, Brock, that was a route they worked on in practice, and it manifested in a touchdown with the downs counted here.
And no doubt about it, Kate, you grew up watching and celebrating Jerry Rice running that exact route.
Yes, sir. You know it. You know it.
He was so good at it. Every receiver could do it some of the time, but Jerry and the best of them, they do it all the time, just like that one right there.
Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And they'll take the lead.
Jets 7, Broncos 6.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And as he continues lighting up the stat sheets this season, we can see he's still chasing one man for the NFL lead in passing yardage. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Heads out on the bootleg. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. That's set. This is 3rd and 5.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Nix. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they came in on a rough stretch, 4 straight losses, but things looking better now as they've got this lead. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go right back to Hall. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Riley Moss with that tackle.
35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from London right after this. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap to Smith. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain. He's caught by Wilson. He will go! Touchdown, New York! The Jets grow their lead just before halftime. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Seibert tacks on the point after. And the Jets grow their lead to 8.
Jets 14, Broncos 6.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Harvey now to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. Denver ready for another offensive possession. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Nix, dialing up a receiver screen. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Nick Snad, a throw.
41-yard line.
He can run it. That one hits for 30. And that's good for Broncos first down.
A gain of 30. First down, Denver.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he makes the catch on the right sideline, but no! Oh, they call it out of bounds. The throw led him just a little bit too much. Look at the draw here to Dobbins. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of 3rd down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 3rd and long for him here. He will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos earn the chance to tie before halftime. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Here's Thomas on the return. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And clinging to this 1-point lead, Brock, probably don't want to risk too much here. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
On the play. And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10.
So just a 1-point game here at the break, Brock, as we go over to the EA Sports Halftime Reports with our buddy Scott Hansen.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our 3rd quarter. Here's Thomas on the return. He's going well so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. So here's the Jets offense. Get ready to start our 3rd quarter. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Smith to the air now. Hits him on the out route. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches. Play action. Here's Smith. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
On the sneak, it's Smith. Loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
That's good for a Jets.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Smith. On the move, past the 40. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Play fake, here's Smith. Running right side. And they bring him down around the 34. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And he's going to work this down to the 32. Last season's Defensive Player of the Year, Pat Surtain, hauling him to the ground.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Smith. That one's complete, right side. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hall takes it straight ahead. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Smith. Running in the red zone. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Jets.
They'll run here, it's Hall. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Smith in the pistol. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets grow their lead to 8. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Harvey now to return it. This makes it up to the 25. The Broncos start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. Shoves one away. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down to the 28. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage to be a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
Nix holds on to it. Running in the red zone. So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. They need need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. That one connects. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
A gain of 5 brings up
Here's Nix to throw.
He
gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos down by only 2 in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now the offense and Knicks coming to the line, looking to tack on 2 more.
The Broncos will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he brings it in. They go for 2 and the tie, and it works out. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the 2nd half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? You know who Steven is?
No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. You take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
They start the drive home. He dodged the tackle. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's good for a New York 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Smith on 1st down. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the
Paul running between the tackles. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That's caught for the 1st. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the gun, it's home. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. And into the end zone, touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 4th quarter lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Seibert now to add the extra. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
Out of the gun, it's Nix.
37-yard line.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Let's see what they went with on third down. He'll throw it. Finds him over the middle. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the first. It's 4th and short.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that third down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
He's got Sutton complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion. Bryant motioning left. Throwing on first down, Nix. Low left side, caught by Bryant. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Oliver with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Jets back on offense, led out by Geno Smith. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Setting up to pass. Fights off the pressure. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
He'll look to throw it. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Now to throw. This finds its target. That's Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Jets, 1st down.
Here he is to throw. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's brought down after a short gain.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Smith's going to throw again. Oh, my goodness. It's intercepted. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. And the Broncos take over with a chance to win this game.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. Now this offense has got a chance to do so.
The Broncos offense all set to go. And we'll see how aggressive they get to try and end this game in regulation, or if overtime is on the horizon. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Nix. They try to set up the screen. Dominant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
At the Jets' 42-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Timmy Brown gets a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 6.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Going for the first with Dobbins. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
An entire game coming down to the leg of Will Lutz. From the right hash, 55 yards out. That kick is no good. Oh, he mishit it. And barring a miracle, we're set up for overtime.
That's the life of an NFL kicker, a chance to be a hero, and unfortunately, he can't end this one. And now, well, now it's incumbent upon his teammates to pick him up and maybe give him that game-winning opportunity coming up in overtime.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. This to win the game. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Broncos running their offense out once again. And they fought hard not just against their opponents out on the field, Brock, but the tens of thousands of opponents here in these stands. Now a chance to be the first ones to answer the bell and take the early lead here in overtime. To read here, and this is Dobbins. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on 2nd down. Hits him on the out route. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Well, the offense is certainly moving on the right track so far in past years for a potential game-winning touchdown. But let's not forget, Brock, the other side will get a chance to answer no matter what happens on this opening series.
Yep, and that response is something for their defense to worry about. All these 11 gentlemen need to do is continue the steady progress downfield and getting that opening first down. So critical to any possession, but even...
Oh, the football's loose! But the Broncos will get it back. It's a play to recover that one. 3rd down, opening drive of overtime, but they only need a couple of inches here. Shotgun snap to Nix. Fires right away, but incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
This kick is away, but it is short and straight up into the air. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, the other side gets a chance to go win it.
Has a hole left, room to run. And he reaches the end zone. That is a game-winning touchdown. It all came down to the situation they hoped for, Brock. Ball in their QB's hands with a chance to win it. And he came through when it mattered most.
And all you really do and hope for in that moment, and when it arrives, is you got the right man under center for the job. And in this moment, he was that dude.
So the win goes This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say cheerio from London.